Hi, I'm Susan O'Brien, founder of the Susan O'Brien Group and a financial advisor dedicated to helping individuals and families make informed decisions about their wealth. Retirement should be a time of freedom and fulfillment, but too often it's clouded by misconceptions that can derail even the best laid plans. Today I want to clear the air on some of the most common myths I hear from retirees, beliefs that can quietly erode your financial confidence if left unchecked. Because when it comes to spending in retirement, what you think you know might not match reality. You've saved, invested, and planned, but what if everything you believe about spending in retirement is, wrong? Let's dive into the myths that catch retirees off guard and how to avoid them. Myth number 1. I'll spend less money in retirement. This is probably the most common belief, and while it sounds logical, it often isn't true. Sure, you might no longer commute or dine out during work lunches, but what about travel? Hobbies you finally have time to enjoy, helping your children or grandchildren like I do. I've seen many retirees spend more in the first few years of retirement, eager to check off those bucket list items. That's wonderful, but your plan needs to account for that surge in spending. Retirement isn't just about reducing expenses. It's about aligning your spending with the life you want to live. Let's look at a real life example. One of my clients, John, retired with the expectation that he'd cut his expenses by 30%. But between travel, home renovations, and supporting his adult children, his spending remained almost identical to his working years. Fortunately, because at the Susan O'Brien Group, we planned for flexibility, his finances stayed on track. Myth number 2. Healthcare costs won't be a big deal. Many retirees underestimate healthcare expenses, especially long-term care. While government programs may cover some costs, out-of-pocket expenses for medications, specialized treatments, or private care facilities can add up quickly. And here's the reality. As you age, healthcare needs often increase. Planning for these costs isn't pessimistic, it's practical. Building a cushion for medical expenses ensures you won't have to compromise your quality of life down the road. In my book, A New Way Forward for Wealth Management, I stress the importance of starting with the end in mind. What does quality of life mean to you in later years? Planning for healthcare costs is an essential piece of that puzzle. Myth number 3. My spending will stay the same throughout my retirement years. Spending patterns in retirement typically follow what's called the retirement smile. Early retirement years may see higher spending, travel, hobbies, home upgrades, followed by a decrease in the middle years, and then a potential increase in later years due to healthcare needs. Planning isn't about a flat number. It's about understanding how your needs and wants will evolve over time. Myth number 4. I can live off investment income alone. While it's appealing to think dividends or rental income will cover expenses, market volatility and economic shifts can disrupt that plan. Relying solely on investment income can lead to shortfalls, especially if you haven't accounted for inflation or unexpected expenses. This is why net worth thinking, my holistic approach, matters. We look at your entire financial landscape, assets, liabilities, tax implications, and how everything works together to support sustainable income. Myth number 5. I won't need to adjust my plan. Retirement planning isn't a one and done exercise. Life happens, markets fluctuate, health changes, family dynamics evolve. Regular reviews ensure your plan remains aligned with your goals. One of my longtime clients, Abigail and Mark, met with me annually. When they unexpectedly decided to relocate closer to family, we adjusted their plan to account for moving costs and changes in living expenses without jeopardizing their long-term goals. Myth number 6. Inflation won't impact me that much. It's easy to overlook inflation, but over a 20 or 30-year retirement, its effect can be significant. That $100 dinner today should cost $150 or more in 2 decades. Your plan should include investments and strategies designed to outpace inflation, ensuring your purchasing power remains intact. Myth number 7. I should be debt-free before retiring. While being debt-free is ideal, not all debt is created equal. Low-interest mortgages or strategic borrowing can sometimes work in your favor. The key is understanding the cost of debt versus the opportunity cost of using cash elsewhere. It's about smart decision-making, looking at the whole picture rather than blanket rules. Myth number 8. I don't need to worry about taxes in retirement. Many retirees assume lower income means lower taxes in retirement, but withdrawals from retirement accounts, investment gains, and pensions can push you into higher tax brackets. Strategic tax planning is essential to maximize your after-tax income. For instance, timing withdrawals or leveraging tax-efficient investments can make a significant difference over time. Myth number 9. I'll just spend what's left after taking care of my family. Generosity is admirable, but it's crucial to ensure your needs are met first. I've worked with clients who, out of love, extended themselves financially to help children or grandchildren, only to face challenges themselves later on. You can support loved ones and secure your future. It just requires thoughtful planning. Myth number 10. If I have a will, my estate planning is done. A will is important, but comprehensive estate planning goes beyond that. Powers of attorney, healthcare directives, and tax-efficient asset transfers are all part of the equation. Estate planning isn't just about what you leave behind. It's about making sure your wishes are honored and your loved ones aren't burdened with avoidable complexities. Retirement should be a time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but misconceptions about spending can create unnecessary stress and financial strain. By challenging these myths and approaching your planning with clarity and foresight, you can navigate retirement with confidence and peace of mind. Remember, financial planning isn't just about numbers. It's about aligning your wealth with your life. When you understand how your spending, investments, taxes, and goals interconnect, you make decisions that serve you today and in the years to come. So ask yourself, are my beliefs about retirement spending serving me? Or is it time to rethink my plan? Book a free consultation with myself, Susan O'Brien, and my team, Susan O'Brien Group Wealth Advisory, at Richardson Wealth. Thank you.